Hey, what's up everybody? I just wanted to say Happy New Year to anybody that watches this channel, whoever watches this channel. I'm really appreciative of it, and I hope you all have a great 2016. And with that said, let's talk a little bit about semicolons. So it seems like not many people know how to use a semicolon out of all the punctuation devices. The semicolon is probably one of the most underused or misused. The reason why this is the case is because you pretty much can get by in English without using a semicolon. And because the semicolon has such a specific use. There are two places that we can use the semicolon. And the first of these is in what we call a complex list. So the best way to think of a complex list is with your regular list, when you're using your commas. So for example, if you went to the shop and you bought apples, pears, and oranges, you can just chuck a comma between those. But a complex list is when you have a list like that, but the items in the list have commas in themselves. So let me give you an example. If you said Robert aged 10, Mary aged 7, and Steve aged 8. So you can kind of see where the breakages are in that list. When you say Robert aged 10, you want to separate that from Mary aged 7. But if you're just putting commas between, each of these breakages, if you said Robert aged 10, comma, Mary, comma, aged 7, right? It kind of sounds like the age is an item in themselves, but that's not what we want. So what we can do is put a semicolon between those items in the complex list. We say Robert aged 10, semicolon, Mary aged 7, semicolon, Steve aged 8. And that's a way to make sure that we don't get this really messy kind of list with commas everywhere. And the second place that we can use a semicolon, and the way that is most common, the way that I use it the most, is when we are connecting two full sentences. There's a hint in how a semicolon actually looks like that can give us some idea of how to use it between these full sentences. A semicolon is composed of a full stop on the top and a comma on the bottom. So a full stop is used to separate two full sentences, and a comma is used to make short silences that kind of make your sentence flow on and separate those elements in the sentence. And so the second place that we can use a semicolon is basically between two full sentences. But what it does, the effect that it gives, is something that's more fluid, more flowing, something that's more like a comma than it is the abruptness of a full stop. A full stop has a longer break than a comma. But sometimes when you have two full sentences, for example, Max was fast, he won first place. Sometimes when you have two full sentences, you don't want to put a full stop there because it's too abrupt. You want to put a comma, but that would become a run-on sentence. That's a grammatical mistake. What we can do is put a semicolon to show the connection between these two ideas. So if you said Max was fast, semicolon, he won first place, it's more of a fluid kind of notion. It's more of a whole idea instead of that abruptness of a full stop where it sounds like two ideas, right? You want to say that Max was fast, you want to say that Max won first place because he was fast. And then we can use that semicolon. Thanks for watching that video about semicolons. If you liked it, please do like my videos and share them. I'm really appreciative that you watch these videos at all, whoever you are. So I hope you have a great New Year's, and I'm going back to sleep.